heard that you've been talking shit.
Maybe 1%.
What's that about?
It's like, it kind of,
And there's video footage of it.
I've really tried to distance myself from all of it. And
No, Jamie, play it.
that man loves me so much. And, you know, look what we built. We've built a beautiful life and we have 2 healthy, beautiful children.
What do you mean by that?
He's also a fox.
Right.
Yeah. Slay the dragon, save the princess.
It's all bullshit.
Hey, just sending love and checking in.
Shut the fuck up.
No, but it's a good one.
Who the fuck are you?
About what? What now? What is it now?
What the f did you just say?
But there is something really disturbing.
These are your last moments. It's gonna be horrific.
Yeah.
I loved it.
The hit lands, Netflix swings, Meghan staggers, but the true wound hides for a beat. Reviewers carve deep, the crowd cuts deeper, and her calm bends like steel. You feel the drop begin, but the ground still hasn't shown.
That face, she's not happy.
Oh, yeah, it's so hard to be pretty. So your life is so hard, you're a fucking princess. I wonder how hard it is to be Cinderella when you look like the fucking step witch's mother. That's a character you didn't even know about.
I didn't even know you were black.
Ratings scrape the floor, and behind closed doors, the heat rises. She points at every shadow but her own. The air tightens. You think the break comes now? Another crack is ready to split wire.
Except the mirror.
All the young women in particular who work for her quit in tears. She so wore them down. It was so nasty. Then when she started her own company, similar reports coming out from Montecito about how no one can work for her. She's a nightmare behind the scenes.
Like the starring Meghan, Duchess of Sussex.
Yes.
What's the title of her show? Love Meghan. For what? To watch? Who wants to watch Meghan Markle bake a pie?
Then the quiet reveal. 2 seasons already sealed. Waves of bad press crash. Eyes roll in sync. Yet Netflix pushes forward. Is it courage or a corner they can't escape? That move doesn't end the storm. It primes the next strike.
This is really grueling to get through.
Yeah.
So I did episodes 1, episode 2, and episode...
The disaster births a twin. No magic cut, no silent fade. Voices wonder if Netflix forgot the map or locked itself to it. This isn't a stumble, it's a roaring cave-in. The echo dips, and another rumble starts.
I somehow stumbled across a Netflix commercial for the Meghan Markle show. The American actress who became a duchess, who tried to destroy the royal family, which then booted them out of England. How bad that trailer, that seems like the worst show that I've ever.
This was meant to crown her return. Silence the noise, prove her pull. Instead, the crowd named it. Staged, stiff, far from real life. The blow lands, but the curtain won't fall. A darker beat waits just beyond the frame.
Oh my God, that hat. Oh God, he's so hot. Look at him. Isn't Prince Harry? She bagged a fox. But look how nice is she. Pulling away from her lovely prince. It's so good. Who's filming this?
We thought Grifter was the crash. It was only the drum roll. Then a line appears. This is Meghan Markle's Hollywood crash and burn moment. One awkward episode at a time. A fan steps forward, scarred, hurting, threatening a $7 million lawsuit. Robin Patrick, diabetic, says arnica and Himalayan salt in that bath mix carved ulcers into her skin, and now she wants $10 million from Meghan, Netflix, or Archewell. She whispers she'll settle quietly. If the price speaks. Sounds like an ending, doesn't it? Listen closer. The next crack is already crawling under the surface.
Reached.
I was so happy.
You thought the review storm was the fall, then she cries on a podcast and the floor drops again. The reason hides in the pause. Tears glimmer, but something feels staged. Hold the verdict. The next breath tightens the knot.
And that's, I think, the best part about being a mom. And we go back to like a love language or gifts. It's not about the grandeur of a gesture.
It's so fake.
Like, this can't be real. It's weird, right?
It sucks. Are you joking?
It's
This is
bad.
terrible.
You suck. You suck.
A simple card appears, signed with a title she's not meant to use. Is it defiance or denial? Let the doubt simmer. That ink stroke turns whispers into sparks, and the blaze hasn't peaked.
Meghan Markle is now accused of breaking the agreement with the late queen after podcast.
Staff slip away, headlines roar, and under her careful sobs sit lawsuits and shadows from the past. The surface shakes, but listen, the deeper rumble hasn't broken through yet.
All the young women in particular who worked for her quit in tears. She so wore them down and was so nasty. Then when she started her own company, similar reports coming out from Montecito about how no one can work for her. She's a nightmare behind the scenes.
Duchess of Drama, the name sticks. Then the jab lands. Gayle King has more astronaut cred than Meghan has truth. It's a joke, but it bites. The trust crack widens, and there's more pressure behind it.
Public figure.
Hearing Meghan talk about Harry and how much of a fox he is.
He's also a fox, if you haven't noticed. My husband's very, very handsome.
I mean, have you ever heard somebody have to try so hard to be like, put it out there? I'm not buying it.
There's nothing I like about her. Well, she never stops whining. My castle's too small. The queen is mean to me. They won't let me call myself Her Royal Highness anymore, but I'm gonna put it all over my stationery and on the gifts that I give to my friends.
She meets Jamie Kern-Lima, a billionaire who bleeds grit, promising raw honesty. Instead, the talk tastes like polish. If truth lived there, why did it echo like a pitch deck? That question doesn't fade, it festers.
Are you in love now more than ever?
Are you in love? How happy and beautiful is your husband? He's so beautiful.
The host's energy, off the charts, cringy.
And Meghan started accepting all these compliments. I know I'm great, aren't I?
She somehow feels faker than in that staged kitchen scene. Watch the clip, they say, and you see it. The moves feel placed, the warmth feels cold. The real face? Still hidden, still baiting you forward.
Would you ever run for office?
No.
Never.
No.
Never.
Never. Oh my gosh, I work so hard and I appreciate what hard work looks like. I like working hard.
No true heart talk, just famous faces as set pieces, ego fed on loop. She dabs eyes, voice shakes, but tears refuse to fall. Viewers see the act and the mask trembles. What happens when it finally cracks?
And she also is pretending like she's crying. We zoomed in just to see. There isn't a tear in sight. Dan, look at this. I invite the viewers to take a close-up look at this. Where's the tear?
Then the past rolls back, a clip of her laughing about crying on cue. I can do it in seconds, she boasts. The vulnerable moment shatters. The wound widens. Think the bleeding stops? Wait.
In seconds.
Now make yourself cry. Oh, I can do that so well. Oh my God, it's crazy. You're like, Meghan, one tear, left eye, go. Give me 3.
The blast echoes. What looked raw now looks rehearsed. Just as the noise starts to die, Scott Rouse steps forward and every gesture becomes a clue. The fire finds new fuel.
Meghan, how are you? And are you okay?
That's so kind. I am. I'm better than okay. How are you?
That smile's a little bit over the top. And that single shoulder shrug she has, that usually indicates that person isn't very confident with their answer or their statement.
Rapid blinks, stiff hands, faces that don't match words. He maps them out. Each a leak in the dam. Doubt hardens, but he isn't finished and neither is the storm.
She was saying,
I couldn't tell anyone who I was dating and he was keeping. So I think we were just on a letter basis.
Yeah.
This is fake. She knows exactly when that happened. The eye search she's got going on there, that's forced and faked, as is the facial expression.
He calls it, those leaks can mean discomfort or deceit. Then she speaks of pain, voice cracking while her face stays calm. The mismatch chills the room. Was it hurt or a scene? The answer slips away and something darker waits just beyond the cut.
There are times we get together and I'm like, I just want to have DoorDash come in. And you're like, let's make some. And I'm like,
no, I don't want to cook again, Meghan. My God, take a break.
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does she work? As opposed to, oh my gosh, I work so hard and I appreciate what hard work looks like. I like working hard.
the beginning of that clip where she's like, oh my God. Oh, it's like, it's so.
She says she writes her kids every night so they'll know her later. Sounds tender until you picture them drowning in thousands of emails. The sweetness sours and a bigger shadow starts to form.
For the kids, these email addresses that sort of like names again that you would never guess that I will give them at some point in their lives when they're older. But before I go to bed almost every night.
Meghan, my God, you get praise every day. Getting attention every day. You got to praise yourself on Mother's Day? Really? It's all branding. Did you notice it? It's all branding to make herself look more relatable and motherly.
A soft photo slides on screen. A gift basket, a kind note, then the ink stings. Her Royal Highness. One line changes the mood. Why reach for a crown you can't wear?
With the compliments of HRH, which is Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex.
You made homemade strawberry jam. It's kind of like a doctor when you keep referring to them as doctor, like, call me Susan. You know, like, I would never refer to myself as Her Royal Highness.
Is it a bad look for Meghan to still refer to herself as a royal?
No, it's not.
There you are.
Because,
Wake me up when you're done.
The rule is iron. That title is off limits. Public, private, always. Yet there it sits, in her hand. The silence after that pen stroke feels louder than the word itself.
Not at all.
the agreement that was made did not remove the title. It restricted the way it was to be used. It was not to be used publicly. And she was giving a friend some strawberry jam that she made herself, and she wrote HRH, the Duchess of Sussex.
She stepped away, lost the right, but still grips the letters like a brand tag. Critics whisper delusional. Is it longing or a plan? The answer slips as fast as it shows.
I think if somebody gives you a gift, you can say, you know, so-and-so, my friend so-and-so gave me a present.
Yeah.
I don't feel like she needed to show.
Friends wince, the crowd bites. You quit the crown. Stop acting like you didn't. The comments burn, and just when you think the flames die down, another spark flickers in the dark.
She wants all of the privileges that go along with an identity, but she doesn't want any of the responsibility. She doesn't want to do any of the work. She wants the tiara. She doesn't want the public service.
The fire shifts inward. Now the monarchy sweats. A poll screams 97%. Take the titles away. That weight presses on the crown. Does Charles strike or let the blaze grow while he stands still? The choice hangs, heavy and hushed.
Harry comes out and gives this interview in which he not only says he doesn't know how long the king has left to live,
I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff.
which the royal family was like, hey, let's not talk about the king's mortality because you don't know, specifically because the king has refused to speak to you since February 2024. Now that is over a year.
Charles holds his tongue, but William's edge sharpens in the dark. Whispers say he'll slam the gate the second he can. Betrayal named, honor to defend. Is that iron in his voice or thunder with no lightning yet? The pause before the crack feels endless.
How are Prince William and his wife Kate Middleton responding?
They're done. They're done. William doesn't even want to hear Harry's name anymore. He's just kind of like, don't bring him up. We're good.
Whatever they choose, the split has spilled past palace walls. Harry fights over guards, framed as the lone parent on watch. The scene crackles, eyes stick to the screen. The question fades, but another darker one creeps in just beyond the next frame.
That life is precious.
If you are trying to reconcile with your family, if you are trying to make amends, you don't go on TV and blame them again. This is literally the last thing.
He steps away, yet reaches back for the shield. The blame drifts outward, never inward, as he asks for royal-level guards with none of the royal grind. The move feels bold, almost brazen, but the real sting comes when the bill lands.
She decided she didn't want to be a real princess because to be a real princess involves duty and responsibility, caring about other people. And so she just wanted to be a pretend princess in Hollywood, so she split her husband off from his royal family and then inked a $1 zillion deal with a bunch of media companies, and then all her projects.
He refuses to pay, wants the palace to swipe instead, like walking out and still charging the tab. The answer is no, the battle lost, and the public bite is sharp. The noise fades for a breath, but a heavier echo is already forming in the dark.
Thinking about your hard life, and you're so privileged. It's just so weird. It's ridiculous.
I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff. For the time being, it's impossible for me to take my family back to the UK safely.
That's a lie. You can take them back whenever you want. You can bring your own security. You can ensure that they're safe. You can go to safe spots. There are a million ways to do it. Don't announce it. Don't tell people you're coming. Just show up and find a space and make sure it has even extra
She pivots again. American Riviera Orchard slips away. As ever, slides in. No noise, just a hush change. Is it reinvention or retreat? Let that question breathe. The shift feels quick, but the storm it stirs is slower and heavier.
As ever.
Last year, I had thought, you know what, American Riviera, that sounds like such a great name. It's my neighborhood. It's a nickname for Santa Barbara, but it limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area. And I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I secured in 2022. And this is the moment. And it's called As.
The launch stumbles. The name isn't fresh. Small businesses had it first. Then the sting, a logo twin to Morca's coat of arms. Officials crying foul. The net drags her. Desperate, they say. Products vanish in half an hour, but the tiny stock tells its own story. The crowd cools for a second, then leans in. What curtain drops next?
When I was reviewing the her website in real time, doing my video, it said coming soon. But then, like 5 minutes later, we see that she put sold out.
Long before the tiara glare, shadows whispered. Yacht girl, they said, a label that stains. Proof never walked in, but the word lingered like smoke. Feel that sting? A deeper rumor waits behind it.
Yacht girl.
Wasn't there some speculation that she was on Epstein's yacht at one point in time? There was like photos with her and Prince Andrew way back in the day when she was like in her early 20s. Wow.
It is interesting how she's exposing her as a yacht girl, someone who was paid off by rich men to go and hang out.
That term, women brought to charm on floating palaces of the elite. No confirmation, only echoes. Insiders murmur she showed up there early. Kirby Summers even threads her name near Andrew and Epstein. Heavy names, then evidence, the kind that
It's Harry.
Listen, I brought Meghan Markle, whatever her name is, to my Deal or No Deal celebrity golf tournament. She was one of my Deal or No Deal girls that were, she was a caddy for all.
Nothing concrete, yet another doubt rises. Was she ever the naive newcomer she sold? The wide eyes may have watched longer than she let on. Let that sit, because the next clue sharpens the edge.
Is getting into.
Meghan Markle, the only thing she found was a rich, famous husband.
The nearest thing Meghan Markle ever had to a billion-dollar idea was marrying a prince.
It was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry.
Fate or blueprint? She claimed ignorance, but old posts and friendly nods sketch a different picture. One of quiet fascination. Admire from afar or aim with intent? The answer slips just as you grab it.
My castle's too small. The queen is mean to me. They won't let me call myself Her Royal Highness anymore, but I'm gonna put it all over my stationery and on the gifts that I give.
Some insist she wanted in all along. Chance, charm, or chess. The climb looks less like magic and more like method. And if this step was planned, what about the next?
And carefully played.
I love that your eyes are sparkling right now.
Oh. Oh my God. Dan, I threw up in my mouth.
Yes.
The drama swells, the lights scorch, and the crowd hardens. They swirl in the eye of a storm they may have stirred. The stage dims for a heartbeat, but listen, another crack of thunder gathers off stage.
Always with sympathy.
Oh, you look like Snow White and I'm the fucking dwarf! What's it feel like to control your bowels?
You made it to the end, so speak up. Was this all strategy, or has the public gone cold to her story? Let the question hang. If pulling truth from glitter and smoke is your thing, subscribe and join the talk. We close this scene, but the curtain barely moves. We're just beginning, and what comes next bites deeper.